Simitau, from Samoa, the Sipitau from Tonga. Bring it on. Sipitau. Tonga versus Samoa. Old foes, old friends. No love lost. A real quarter-final in prospect. Let's have a look at the teams. Tonga, as you might expect, are packed to the rafters with bulk and ballast. Jason Taumalolo, Adinfanua Blake, Mauka Fotuaika. That is a pack to test any. As for Samoa, well, they tipped the scales pretty hardly too. Junior Paolo, and Royce Hunt, the two front rowers. Plenty of skill in the halves too. Anthony Milford and Jerome Luai are the brains trust. Joseph Soilii is a danger from backfield. Referee for this one, Ashley Klein. Whether he has a job to do or not this afternoon might just depend on how ferocious this gets. And my anticipation It's going to get pretty ferocious indeed. Ben Thaler is in the video ref truck, and he will have the final say on a few integral decisions, no doubt, this afternoon. So a moment of togetherness, which kind of jars with the rivalry we've had here. Brilliant cultural performances, really setting the tone. This 2021 Rugby League World Cup has a moment of togetherness, applause around the ground in support of the venture. But very soon, this whistle will sound, and there'll be anything but togetherness out there. A place in the semi-finals up for grabs. It's Tonga against Samoa. Joseph Suaalii launches it downfield, and Tonga will get first dibs of the ball. Alongside me this afternoon, Matt Newsom, former Wales and Great Britain international Jonathan Davis, former England coach John Keir. Gentlemen, the tone has been set, well and truly.
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic, wasn't it, the build-up to this game, and I don't think they'll let us down in the next 80 minutes. Very, very important that this highly physical battle, whoever comes on top of that, will allow their three quarters to play. So the battle up the middle is absolutely vital.
Yeah, what an intense start. Absolutely crazy, crazy intensity by both sides. And this will be very, very tasty.
So here come Tonga. Havili jumping out of acting half. Last tackle here for the Mate Tonga. Lolohea with the kick. Want to deal with it at the back for Suaalii. He got plenty of cover as he took that one in. And in terms of kick return meters, nobody's had better. 332 in this tournament so far. Not a player you'd generally aim to kick to, gents.
No, but the fact is, they'll be delighted, Tonga, with that first set. They took the ball forward, pretty low risk with a good end. And now the challenge is, how do Samoa cope with this aggressive Tongan defence?
Yeah, two sledgehammers being swung at each other at the moment as those big packs seek to find ascendancy. Levi into Suaalii, who pops in a little bit of footwork there. Vanua Blake and Tamalolo with the tackle. Levi keeps it moving to Milford. Airborne. One for Tupou. Or should I say, over on that far side, it was Katoru who took that one in.
And again, you know, they make easy yardage on both these sides. You know, there's a great position for the kicker. Look where they are, deep in the 20-metre area, and work outside. And that's the first mistake. And this will give, now, although it's in the, you know, deep into the Tongan half, this will give them great field position for their first opportunity of the afternoon.
Yeah, very much, Jonathan. You expect it very much to be an arm wrestle early on, set for set. Well, Samoa, with their eagerness, have just allowed Tonga upfield to start with the ball in midfield. So be interesting to see how Samoa cope with what Tonga throw at them.
Loa Matangi.
Royce, move!
Tangling with Samoa.
Straight away, Royce.
Havili.
Come on, mate.
Kafusi's turn this time.
Royce, move!
Looking to soften up that middle.
Back here, wait.
Havili busy. Tamalolo.
Come on, mate.
Route one stuff from Tonga here.
Release now,
Bang, bang, bang. In these first three carries of the set. Havili. Now Lolohea. Short ball onto Colin Matangi. Almost away. He is away. Oh, the ball comes loose.
Obstruction. Yeah, he went round the back of him, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Just got the timing wrong.
You can see what they're trying to do there. They'll try and isolate four men in defence, and then the fullback was swinging late just to create a 5v4 situation, but just not executed well enough by the Tongan team.
That Parish's side have picked themselves up off the canvas after that opening game defeat by England. Find themselves in a quarter-final here. Milford onto Paolo. Oh, at the back a little bit loose as Crichton recycles.
Yeah, they've been disappointed with their first performance against England. I thought they were disappointing, but you know, they'd come off a grand final with a lot of Penrith players, and I think England didn't allow them to play that day.
Well, it was certainly a wake-up call, and they appear to have roused themselves since. Taken in by Hunt. It was a meeting of minds and physical bodies that time. Shuddering contact. Midway inside the Tonga half here. Milford, short ball on the through, super bridge, Tonga hit the front, Samoa hit the front, super try Jaden Sewer, he's just sliced Tonga open, and Samoa have the lead.
Beautiful play, beautiful play. Just first attack for Samoa. Milford it is, takes the ball to the line and just picks the right pass. Just beautiful angle by this guy Sewer. Absolutely cut them to pieces, coming back against the grain.
Yeah, well, they took full advantage of the penalty, but this is great shape and a great line of run there. He really did pick out Katoa there, the young halfback who's at the Dolphins next year, and he just bounced onto his inside shoulder and bet the fullback with ease. What an outstanding try there from Jaden Sewer.
I think the reputation of Suali, the full back, he just came on the outside arc of the back and took the eye line of the defender there, and he just allowed that gap on the inside shoulder. Brilliant play, variety, thought he was going out the back, brilliant angle, what a start.
So Stephen Crichton with the simplest of goal attempts here. Bang in front. And Tonga find themselves 4 points down, could be 6. Flying start from Samoa then. They strike first. And Stephen Crichton, part of that Penrith contingent that won back-to-back grand finals in the NRL, just pops it over. What a start for Samoa. Just under 6 gone and they have the lead.
Yeah, fantastic start, wasn't it? Great execution there of a play that will have done time after time on the training ground. But the most important thing, this Samoan side took full advantage of that error, that penalty, whilst in possession of the Tongan team.
Great angle that is, what an angle.
So Jerome Luai feels the restart. Paolo sucks it under his wing and he thumps into contact. We're going to see hits like that all afternoon. Barreling forward. Tyler May.
Pass the line, Alan Wade. Okay, 2.
Outside backs trying to spring forth it. Hunt again. Been busy in these early stages
Release!
for this Samoa side. Levi finds Milford. Already opened the door with one slick little pass, and it's the try scorer Jaden Sewer. Folded up just short of halfway.
Let go of it. Play the ball. Tackle 4.
Have to play that again here.
Okay, 4.
Here comes Sualihi. Not afraid of getting his hands on the ball, is he? Well, the decision's gone against Samoa here.
Well, this is Samoa giving a penalty away in possession, and it's for leading with the knee, I believe.
Yeah, I think the bang on the head, he stopped it for a head injury, I think he has. Oh, just leads with the knee maybe, and just cops Kafusi, that's why he was stopped. He's on report for leading. But,
and again, Jonathan, it's whilst in possession, isn't it?
yeah, I know, that's a mistake.
It's criminal giving a penalty away when you've got the ball in hand.
But that's why he makes so much meat, does he? Doesn't wait for the ball to come to him. He kind of gets involved in every set, you know, wherever it is on the field, he's always there.
On the line, guys.
So, Tonga with a chance to examine this Samoa line. Kavusi rattles in.
Back in, Eddie.
Set themselves a point here. Winding up now with Fanua Blake. Edging closer.
Release.
Every carry. Chalking up the meters. Katoa. How the back it goes to Hopoate. What a ball that is! What a finish that is! Daniel Tupou. Tonga turn up the heat. What a reply!
Well, we spoke about setting points so that you split the defence, 6 on one side, 4 on the other. They attacked where the 4 Samoan defenders were, and the fullback once again swung late, and he came up with it. But it's this penalty that gave the field position, and both times that field is given away, they've taken advantage. See there, 4 defenders, they sucked the 3rd defender in Milford, and then it's a superb long pass to Daniel Tupou, who's been finishing tries like that for years.
He comes in as an extra man, it's a bit of a take. What the take that is, though. Brilliant finish. He's a tremendous player. NRL, he's been there for a long time with the Roosters. Beautiful take. What a pass again. The extra man, the combination 6-7 and 1 creates the overlap on the left-hand side. And he picks the right pass up, but what a take and a finish. What a start. And again, how important. We've always stressed throughout this tournament, you know, and it'll get even more important now, discipline to give field position. You can't afford to give these top-class sides opportunities, especially, John, as you said, when they had the ball.
So Isaiah Katoa with a tough kick from the sideline. Dolphins bound in 2023. Another of that Penrith club's products who have really impressed. So he looks to slot this one over, but it's a toughie. Right out on the touchline. And it would square things up here after a hammer and tongs opening 10 minutes. So Isaiah Katoa launches it. No good. But Tonga in the game. Christian Wolf will have been satisfied by that one.
Yeah, it's superb play, isn't it? You can see the foreman, but the full-back Hopoate. It's a cracking pass, but what wing play from Tupou. He's held his chalk, he's held his width, and you just reel that in without breaking stride.
But also what you notice, the dummy runners, you know, they run such great lines. It can miss defenders. You make the wrong choice and you pay the penalty.
Well, you have to feel a little bit for Tessie New. Hat-trick last time out, but overlooked in favour of Hopoate, and Christian Wolf knows what he's doing, doesn't he? As he's come in and made an immediate impact. So Fotuaika plowing forward. As Tonga do, Kafusi.
He's a great forward, Kafusi, isn't he?
Yeah, really mobile, really good footwork. Tamalolo, quite the opposite, just a battering ram.
Oh, 6 again, another poor discipline.
But the challengers, don't they, Jonathan, this Tongan team, because they carry so aggressively, and so they challenge your work within the contact and wrestle area.
Fotuaika, oh, it's really good leg drive from him. They are just pumping the legs and marching Samoa back here. Hopoate, true that time by Stephen Crichton. Great defensive read.
He done it once to me, not doing it again, mate.
Scurrying forward. With intent here, Tonga. Edging into a decent area here. Tamalolo. There was a bit of subtlety in the footwork. Last one here. In range. Katoa. Tupou's going to leap for this one. Tupou gets it. Oh! Daniel Tupou almost. What out the back catalogue there from him.
Well, I'll tell you, the signal to Samoa, one of their tactics there. And why not when he's so tall, he's got such athletic ability to leap and is great in the air. But fair dues to Brian Toho, he challenged him and put him under pressure, but that will happen time and time again, Jonathan.
They're two great wingers there. You know, if you watch the NRL, they always put it up for Tupou. He is so tall and he's so great in the air. You're right, John, we'll see that again.
Sualihi for this Samoa side. At the narrowest of margins after 12 minutes. To'o. Seen his defensive work, but he can chew up the yardage as well. And he can finish too. Devastating combination. Hunt. Here for this Samoa team. Got the ballast, they've got the quality out the back. And in Milford, they have got a general, but it's a kick that's easily fielded at the back by Hopoate, and Tonga will return this with real venom. Katoa.
How to play, Jason.
Here comes Tupou.
Yeah, doing the other part of his job there, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Bringing the ball out from his own end. Not only great finisher and challenger on the kick, but also very good in backfield.
Kafusi just keeps on coming, doesn't he?
Offload. Oh, lovely offload. And Moses Suli is away. And he steams straight into that Samoa line. You know know what Tonga are doing here? They're going to just keep running and running and running. Oh, a blind pass into touch.
Well, he just forgot the Tupo had just done a big ball carry. He thought he was there, he created the over. Quick play the ball as well. Unfortunately, he just hadn't got there.
Have to play the ball.
But once they get a quick ruck, they play on the front foot, don't they? They're happy to play on the front foot, try and strip numbers, but as you've rightly identified, Jonathan, you can't carry the ball the previous play and then get in position.
No.
Well, we knew this would be a slugfest. We knew that these two teams would go after each other with no holds barred, and it's been that way.
Okay, 2. Keep coming, Mike.
Bragging rights, semi-final place up for grabs. But at the moment, Samoa have the narrow advantage here, place in the semi-finals of the World Cup against England, who will be watching on, enjoying this, seeing the two potential opponents smashing each other. Here comes Royce Hunt. Tackle count's been reset as well.
Again.
I think he played at the ball there, the Tongan player, but they are examining the middle unit of this Tongan defence because, yes, it's a strength, but also because the big men, you can work them over and tire them out.
Suwalihi takes it into the line. Now they're in range.
You're milking.
Setting up for something here. Milford plays at the light to Hunt. Oh, it was a crash ball attempt.
No look ball.
10 away.
Straight home.
Tonga under duress here. Milford, short ball.
Great tackle.
Linky Sow.
Havili.
Packaged up that time. Luai. Now Paolo. Bit of a pirouette from him. The big man showing nimble feet.
It's a big play, this kick play.
Luai. Oh, he rolls the cover through. Well taken by Hopawate at the back.
That's quality full-back play, isn't it? He positioned himself perfectly just on the inside of the kicker, so when he dabbed it through, it was there in position, and once again, Tupo's going there.
Oh, what's he done there? He's thrown just a loose pass. Puts himself under pressure. Tupo, he thought that maybe he's going over the touchline, just threw a wild pass. Puts Tonga under pressure again. Just watch. Tries to carry the ball out. They've got him up, they're dragging him. Throws a loose pass. He had plenty of time to go before the touchline.
I would say it's a long way,
a long way to go,
If it was.
But again, you can see it. They make the yard so easy. Every time there's a restart, a reset, he's going to put himself under pressure.
Sisuli saving the day that time. Drop out, dribbles into the hands of Suwalihi, and now Paolo will wind up here.
This game, Matt, is not disappointing.
No.
There is some collision out there. There really is.
Royce Hunt, not for the first time, trying to plunder some yards from this Tonga team. Levi into Oregon Kafusi. Almost poked his nose through that time, but Samoa setting themselves a strong position here. Levi jumping out of acting half, turns it back on the inside for Sua. He's already got one try. Just held out here. Samoa breathing down Tonga's necks. Milford, Luai. Oh, he's ridden the challenge. Jerome Luai. Oh, what a step, what a try. Samoa extend the lead. And Jerome Luai, their playmaker supreme, has delivered a huge score.
Yeah, an outstanding piece of individual play there from that man, Jerome Luai. But once again, we've got to go back to the error from Tupu.
Yep.
It was that gave Samoa the fit. And as you've rightly pointed out previously, Jonathan, you cannot give field position to quality players.
No.
And that's a needless offload. The needless offload has given Samoa that field position, and then late in the tackle count, this guy looked to try to close him down, but just look at the footwork there against some of the bigger players of Tonga on the inside.
Just watch Penasini comes up. He knows the danger man. He doesn't make the tackle, and unfortunately, he's got great feet and balance, spots the opening, and he's away. Cuts it. Just watch. Penasini comes up. He's made the choice. He's got to nail him. Defenders are overreading the situation. They've gone too far. He cuts back against the grain. Brilliant finish again.
The Samoa fans are waving their flags with glee as Crichton Looks to tack on the two here.
The biggest difference for me at the moment, lads, are the combination of Samoa halfbacks. You know, Milford and Luai are brilliant players, individual players. Against England, they didn't perform. Today, you can see them communicating and organising, and they're playing so well together as a pair at the moment.
Crichton with the kick. On to that point in just a moment. Stephen Crichton pops it over. 8-point lead for Samoa. And when you're playing on the back of the pack that they've got, Jonathan, that gives you the field position to weave your magic.
Oh, it really does. I mean, Milford's had an assist, putting the second rower through with Jaden Sewer, and then this man has just come up with a fantastic. He's known throughout the NRL for his ability to take the defensive line on, and that's the reason why his footwork is absolutely sensational.
It's another shuddering collision, isn't it? As Royce Hunt came off the back fence that time. Drilled up again. Samoa scattering defenders, and then a smart offload. A bit of second phase here for Danny Levi, who had a fine season with Huddersfield. Opted to return to the Southern Hemisphere this winter. Passing him forward again through Oregon Kafusi that time. Paolo, Milford, some shape opening up here maybe for Crichton, but tackle from Sully, just tossed him to the floor. Paolo again, looking on an edge.
And look where they are already. You know, last tackle, deep inside the Tongan half. Easy yardage.
Last one here, Luai. Push that kick in the corner. There's a bit of a cordon there for Will Hopawate, but again, Samoa marching Tonga downfield and making them play out from their own end.
I don't think either team are having problems getting the yards from bringing from their own end, but it's the ones who are showing it's the header count that's doing it, to tell the truth.
Yeah. I think one thing, maybe the line speed could improve on both sides. The line speed.
Three hours all Tongan. From Samoa have been squeaky clean so far. Lollahair ran himself down a bit of a cul-de-sac and then almost split the line. And then the ball comes loose, and Ashley Clark's got no problem with that.
I think that's the right call. I think Lollahair was milking it, trying to go for the penalty and just let the ball drop.
Yeah, and he can't challenge it as a captain challenge because the play's got to be stopped. But I'm with you, yeah. He released his arms, didn't he, to get the penalty. Well, it hasn't worked out. And once again in midfield, this Samoan team.
On the back of Lingisau's carry, Paolo dropped off that time by Milford. Samoa stalking forward here. Show real promise. Milford, it's a little chip and chain that almost slipped Fielder's hands, and he's allowed to continue here. Jason Tamalolo.
Yeah, that was another tactic. Another check where the full back was, but an early kick and chase, just got charged down.
Well, that's the first thing I did, John, to look for the full back. He was in position, so a bit of a surprise. But once again, the ball hits the ground when Tonga have got the ball.
Moses Suli with an orthodox offload, but he gets away with it that time. Havili takes control of the ruck, and Tonga motoring forward here. Adding for Noah Blake, no shortage of meters when he's around. A real ding-dong affair, this one. Two fierce Polynesian rivals. Katoa, at the back to Hopawate. Bell ringer from Lapai. Great season Tim Lapai's had.
Great read, great defensive read.
But Jonathan, as you rightly said earlier, he came up with the player as well. If you jam like that, you've got to come up with man and ball. Tonga didn't, Samoa are doing.
Last one here for Tonga. Lollahair's the orchestrator with the last tackle play. Into the corner, patted back by Katoa. It's been allowed to bounce, and Jerome Luai just about dives on the grenade. Turnover ball.
Knock on. Again, you can see the ploy. Stick it up in the corner. Yeah, definitely knock on.
That's better defence.
Watawaga didn't miss with that one. Samoa made a change. Royce Hunt is off. And Josh Papali'i is on. And it won't be long before he gets his first taste of action. And here he is. The big Canberra Raiders front rower, played for Australia, but committed to the Samoan cause. One of those many heritage players who put their hand up. Kafusi was rocked there in the tackle. Somehow kept hold of the ball, but Potuaika is hunting at the moment, isn't he?
Yeah, working from
another involvement.
Yeah, working from Marco. That's a great offload as well.
But the second phase it. Jaden Sewer. Brian Toto, we haven't seen too much of him as a tiptoeing wizard, but an opportunity for him now, and what a carry that is! Now he's got Papali into the action. Milford, he ran into a bit of traffic there. Another offload has been poached. Oh, we'll go back. We'll go back.
Yeah, there's someone in back play.
Yeah, I think it's a head clash.
Yeah.
I'm off on the last tackle, Anthony. You'll play the ball.
It's Havili who's feeling the effects, isn't it? Savila Havili, the hooker.
Oh, you've got to stop the game.
Yeah, it's when the carry with Toho, wasn't it?
Yeah, he just gets his head on the wrong side. Just watch it. Any young kid watching, he just gets his head on the wrong side of the tackle. So as he comes back in here, Leach, just watch him, comes across. I mean, he's just going to come into shot now. Number 9, watch. That's it, gets his head in the wrong place, in front of the legs, and he cops one.
Yeah, I think he's going off for a head injury assessment. The doctor's there with him.
Well, he has to.
And rightly so. 16 tackles in 24 minutes, so he's certainly putting himself about.
Yeah, certain brand of battery might be borrowing him for one of their adverts, so the change is on. Sonny Luke is on. The hooker.
Where Jason is. Okay.
Enjoyed a
Last tackle.
profitable afternoon
Oh, there, Josh.
against the Cook Islands. 2 try assists.
His tap.
Hooks kick from Luai.
Junior.
Underneath it, Tupou, who leaps to the air, has come loose. Here's Oregon Kafusi. Desperate tackle in the end from Tonga.
They're in trouble now at Tonga.
Sualihi plays short to Papalihi. Off on a maraud of his own here. Papalihi. Oh, so close.
Kafusi, wasn't it, with a try saver there?
They are clinging on the precipice here. Sualihi got the pass wrong. It's been
Offside.
into touch and they're offside. Well, breathless fair.
Yeah, well, they'll be happy with that, Tonga, though.
Still under pressure now, though, John.
Yeah, but they were all over the shop.
All over the shop, yeah. I think I like it. There wasn't a call. It's a great up and under. It's just going away, drifting away, and
I think it was young Katoa, the halfback, who got in Tupou's way, really, and lack of communication. But it's a set of 6 on your own line as the result of it. Look at the error count there. 7 Tongan errors. That may well account for the scoreboard.
Trying to move the ball around here with Papalihi. Paolo moving it on quickly, not allowing defenders to set. Levi. Samoa throwing the kitchen sink here. Luai out the back. Onto Lafai. Lafai powering towards the line. Tonga get the bodies in.
then the first
They're
tackle.
jammed in on this left-hand side. Back to Luai. Now Milford. Dropped off into Paolo. What an assault this is from Tonga, from Samoa, sorry. Milford with the step. Oh, desperately clung on. Anua Blake standing in his way. Levi from acting half.
Oh, marker, 6 again.
Another set of 6, yeah.
Tonga are getting torched here. Milford to Luai. Sualihi. Sualihi, oh!
What a tackle. What a tackle that is.
Oh. They are chucking everything at them here. Shape. Size. Kafusi spills it.
That is a huge relief for Tonga. They were certainly under the cosh, and you can see how they're celebrating. They know they've got away with one there.
That was magnificent defence, though. If Tonga win this game, you know, Jonathan, we may well look back upon that set of 6 as the one that turned it, because they were really having to work so hard, and it came down to this first error that Samoa have made with ball in hand.
This is a tackle. He is such a runner. And what a tackle that is.
David Fafita looking on there. I think he'd be itching to get on the field.
We thought he was in there, didn't we?
Yeah.
Tonga, Samoa's first there at Tonga, have been under duress, but they've got a chance here to lead the breakout, although Katoa was clubbed. Luke Kurfusi runs into Milford, who puts a shot in.
See, the halfbacks, Samoan halfbacks today, right, they have gone up a couple of gears from the first game.
Yeah, 11 tackles for Milford. Oh, who's been really busy, and he's 69 metres as well, so no slouch at all. Luke onto Tamalolo. Now Lolohea, spacing behind. Surely he just gallops after it and gets a kindly bounce.
He'll be happy with that, though, the Tongan team, because it's bought them some field position, and although it was a tackle for kick, he loves to kick off shape, does Tuilolo.
Oh,
what a carry.
This is some defence as well.
It was just total lack of regard for his own personal safety. Lafay's turn.
great offload again. So they've got the tails up now, Samoa.
But that's what's doing them, I think,
Yes,
Jonathan.
definitely.
This offload game from Samoa is really first class.
And also, I did say, we all know how big these, Tonga players are, right? That will tire them out.
Martin DePau is on. So we'll go for the play here. Sua down this right edge. Last tackle here for Samoa.
Up it goes.
Luai's going to send one up. Tester at the back here. It comes down a little shallow. Patted back by Lafay. Josh Papali with the kick. Tyler May was
Brilliant.
taken out by Katoa. It was ball and oil and everything there.
Magnificent. My word, what a good kick that was from the prop fob, but what a recovery by Sione Katoa. That was unbelievable. Again, Jonathan, I thought they were in.
Yeah, great thinking again by the prop, but just didn't have the touch just to put it into the in goal. But what great defence as well. Those up and unders are really causing problems for the Tongan back three.
What marvellous skill that is. To get a bouncing ball when you've got two Samoans coming round you as well, and to reel it in, that really is a 4-point saver.
They are hanging on you at the moment. They are hanging on. They need a break, Tonga.
Tell you who else needs a break. Us. Here from
It's
Kyle
great.
Amor.
It's great.
Yeah. Cheers, Matt. Yeah, look, we just sat here with, they've got the Tongan whole, the rest of the squad on our left, the Tongan fans on the right, and they are living every single play here. That over on the far side as well, we've been told that there's some fans who have just flown in from America to watch the Tongan team, and they've certainly got behind them and they've needed to there, as they've just seen out that awful amount of pressure there from Samoa on their line.
Yeah, real duress. Tamalolo almost through. Half break from him as he was just stretching to
That's
get
it.
away.
Big six again. Good run by Tamalolo. Another reset.
Yeah, punishing, and they've got Siwa Takiaho on as well, just to offer an extra bit of punch. Inside that 20 now. Sonny Luke. Kaloa Matangi. Now they can almost stretch out and touch the line from here, Tonga. A try right now would be a godsend. Oh, what a shot! Milford again.
Milford again.
This is a halfback, by the way.
Fantastic
To get out of the way of this stuff. Luke finds Tokiaho. Now Lolohea rolls the kick in. Will chase it himself, Suoli, he says. Back that behind and will take the drop out.
That's good play from Lola here, it really is, because that's what they need, Tonga. They need to spend some time down deep in the Samoan half. And again, he's taking the ball at the defensive line, just toe pokes it through, and the fullback Suali.
I'm not sure about that play, John, because it's too early in the tackle count. They haven't had a lot of possession, right? And I'm thinking the difference at the moment is that the Samoan halfbacks are working as a combination, whereas the Tongan halfbacks are working as individuals.
Drop out almost to halfway. It's taken in by Hoboate. Tokiaho will be playing at the Catalan Dragons next season. Gets a chance to motor forth, and here comes the newly introduced Ben Murdoch-Masila. Back on familiar soil here with his Tonga team.
Well, this is one where the interchanges really have got to make their presence felt.
Up to the 10 they go now. Katoa gets it away. Suli. He was ankle tapped there by Crichton. But Tonga threatening. So many options, so many ball runners. Tamalolo has to take that high, and he's tackled low.
Yeah, it's a poor pass there. Took all the momentum out of that movement.
Luke from acting half. Short ball for Murdoch-Masila. Oh, he'd love to score here, ex-Warrington back rower. One last tackle in the set. Luke from acting half. Oh, he's rolled in the kick. Tokiaho! Great kick, great try. Tonga back in the game.
Yeah. spend time in that area of the field and ultimately you get reward. And that's a superb piece of play from the replacement hooker, Sonny Luke. A beautiful piece of play for the big prop forward to cross for his first try.
Thank you, brilliant read, good communication, little depth kick. Good communication between the front rowers, brilliant play.
If you get a kick like that, Jonathan, you've got to be onside because it's the dummy half kicking it. And he threads it through the eye of the needle. And again, a great amount of skill once again to reel it in and plonk it down.
It's got to be a good skill here because, if you look at the in-goal area, it's a very short in-goal. Beautiful touch, and they're back in it.
And he used the post pad almost as an extra blocker, didn't he?
But again, you can't afford, it's a reset again. So important. I think it's a brilliant rule, okay? But you can't afford to do it. You've got to keep your discipline.
Yeah, you'd almost rather get back, get your line set, than cop them another 6 again and risk incurring the wrath job.
Well, I just thought Tonga have grown into this. The replacements have made an impression.
Huge.
No doubt about that. They bought that field position, and ultimately that field position has resulted in 4, and I would hasten to add it'll probably be 6. So the game on once again. It's not disappointing, this game.
No, it's flown. It's 33 minutes gone. It's absolutely flown, but the size of these boats, you just can't afford to spend too much time in your own 20-metre area. Something is going to give. They are so big and powerful running at you.
So Katoa from in front to the posts. Well, we saw a real humdinger at Hull last night, didn't we? New Zealand against Fiji. Where Fiji will feel cruelly done by as the Kiwis marched on to the semi-finals. It looks like we're going to get a similar game here. 2 points in it, headed towards the break. Seymour Tokiaho with a telling score.
Yeah, well, it was one replacement who put the kick in. The other replacement dotted the ball down. And that's what you need from your interchange bench. Impact.
Yeah.
So, Suolihi back at the middle. The ebb and flow of this quarter-final with a swirling, spinning kick which pitches up kindly for Will Pellicini in the end, but had all variations of fortune there, didn't he? Bouncing rugby ball. Oh, Matangi is shied away from the
player he is.
He's a very good player. He's got hands prior to the line, he's got an offload, and he'll cart the ball up if required.
Tokiaho slugs it out, right. Bit of crash and bash there with Kelma Tuilangi. Ben Murdoch-Masila just leaves his man on the floor. Stompathon from Ben Murdoch-Masila. Tomalolo on the back of that. It's bruising. It's like shots being fired here. Last tackle. Into backfield for Suolihi. Just couldn't quite stick a leg back into the in-goal, but
what a magnificent set, though. After scoring the try, what a magnificent set to turn the ball over 10 metres away from the opposition goal line.
Tomalolo's going hunting there for the big shot. 6 again.
Tomalolo, this biting Tonga here. That's heel. Jerome Luai needs to take this by the scruff of the neck. Cart things down. Kelma Tuilangi with a forthright carry. Equally forthright defence from his opposite number that time. And they are almost up to the 40. Sua.
3 tackles left as well, Matt.
Great sets.
Brilliant charge. Tuilangi again. Meters just being carved up. Pabalihi with a bit of footwork. Scragged that time. Lovely offload. Tuilangi. Milford trying to hit them on the edge now with Sua. Samoa just driving forward. Milford, it slipped through his fingers, did it? Still the last offload that time. Jerome Luai's got numbers. They bombed it. Drop that time, Lingisau.
Yeah, opportunity. I think, they thought he was going to put the ball in the air, so I didn't kind of read it.
A great transition there, Tonga. As soon as they get the loose ball, they're looking to attack, but half chance missed.
Sione Katoa leading the charge from backfield here for Tonga. What a game this has been. The pendulum keeps swinging. So Daniel Tupo this time gets a shoulder in the midrib. Sonny Luke To see what Tokiaho looking for an offload. Final minutes of this first half. Full-blooded.
They're lining each other up now.
Last tackle here in the set for Tonga. Sonny Luke plays out the back. Kolomataki. Oh, what a hit! Tyler May, like a missile.
Had to come in. They created a quick play of the ball. They had numbers on the right-hand side. Absolutely smashed. What a hit that is.
Well, get a bit of that into you.
We said if you read to jam in, you've got to go up with man and ball. I would suggest that gentleman did.
That's a winger on a big forward.
I don't think these players kind of belie positions, don't they? They're just beasts. Huge human beings. Final moments of this first half here. Oh, what a contest we've got. What a quarter-final this is. Pacific Islands putting on a show. Couple of minutes to go. Milford. Oh, he's got a step in it. But he was accounted for that time. Murdoch Marcelo Tokiao. Lovely pass. Oh, the lights of Depau. Papali'i opens up the taps a bit. Inside the 20, last tackle. Samoa wanted to finish with a flourish here. Levi to Luai. What a pass that is. Lafay with the flick. Oh, Tyler May. Oh, Tim Lafay. Denied.
Well, we've seen him do that time after time at Salford, haven't we? But referee Ashley Klein in perfect position there and ruled that the offload out of the back there from Tim Lafay went forward.
Yeah, definitely forward.
Yeah.
He's been doing that all year, hasn't he? Oh, he just didn't quite get the execution right, but just ask Joe Burgess. He can pass out the back of his hand.
That's it. Shuna and Katoa had gone back early for the grubber kick, and they had spare numbers on the left-hand side.
So last minute of this first half, we've been royally entertained. There might not be a royal visitor in attendance, but we've got plenty of NRL royalty here. And they have served up some fine rugby league cuisine for us here. Sonny Luke with the kick over the top. Just looking to turn Samoa around. There'll be no respite though. The ball in play in this first half is ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Constant, relentless rugby league from end to end. Ain't over yet. Tyler May playing with fire in his belly. There's the hooter. Last act of the first half. What a first 40 we've seen.
Well, that's been sensational, hasn't it? It hasn't disappointed. Exactly what we expected. Two forward backs went at each other, hammered and tongue. There's some great skill and execution from the backs.
Yeah, we expected, you know, the physicality of both sides up the middle. But the deftness, I think the half-backs have been good. Samoa have attacked the Tongan edge, and they've got results from it. But, you know, there's hardly anything in this game. What a brilliant first half of rugby league.
So half-time, Tonga 10, Samoa 12. Very close. So we've got interviews. Damien Johnson with the flash interviews at half-time. First is Samoa skipper Junior Powell.
Junior, it's as hard, as physical and as tight as you anticipated.
Yeah, it's exactly what we imagined turning up to today. We all obviously knew it was going to be a tough battle, and the scoreboard indicates that quite well.
What are you going to have to do to get over the line?
Well, look, it's just going to be a battle of who's going to stay in it the longest. Still got another half to go, and just got to be able to weather the storm.
Thanks, Junior. Jason Tamalolo is here from the Tongan side. Just narrowly behind, cutting out the errors, I guess, is the key, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. We're letting ourselves down at certain parts of the game, and we're just not backing it up. A couple of soft tries, inside shoulders, which we won't be happy about, but you know, we know our strengths, and that's going through the middle, and we've tested them at times with that.
It's as physical as we expected. What's it like out there?
Yeah, everything you expect in a Tonga versus Samoa game. Physicality's there. Just all-round passion, so it's great for rugby league, and it's great to be a part of it.
Thanks, Jason.
Cheers, man.
It's brilliant, isn't it, Sam?
Yeah, it's what we hoped for, what we spoke about, and we got exactly what we wanted.
Yeah, he nailed it, didn't he?
Two
Big
teams,
hits, great skill.
passionate, flying into each other. It's great for me knowing I'm playing one of them next week, because there's going to be some sore bodies for 7 days here.
Just keep on bashing each other.
That's all I want.
If you thought your body was sore after yesterday's game, wait till after next week's semi-final. Are you at times, when the Tongans come back to this area of the field, you're trying not to make eye contact with them because you're scared?
No, Kolomatangi was walking back and he looked up and he looked straight in my eyes, and I did. I looked away. He's a frightening looking presence, isn't he? I mean, brilliant. Everything from the Sipi and Sivatal, the performances at the back, it built that pressure. Great hits, great skill, some smart plays, some disappointing play. There's nothing in it. The game's got everything. I think it's eclipsed last night's game.
I feel like it's the game we've been waiting for.
Oh, without doubt, yeah, it's just fierce competition, and it's not just brutality, it's not just physicality, is it? There's finesse to it as well. There's some really intricate detail behind the way that both teams are attacking. So we could lazily go, well, they've just ripped into each other, how entertaining. And I honestly believe that's been a high quality game, probably the most competitive game, two really closely matched teams, and that's reflected in the score.
Yeah, I mean, it's not just bish bash.
No.
I mean, it is really...
But we like the bish bash.
We love the bish bash, yeah, but that would, as John says, that would be doing a disservice to the skill, to the tactics, to the coaching that's gone into it.
There's been some smart play all around on both sides of the team. They've answered fire with fire. They've been physical, but equally they've showed some real finesse. But they've overplayed at times as well.
And a real interesting contrast between the opening two tries, one for Samoa, one for Tonga. Start with the opening try from Samoa.
Well, yeah, the opening try from Samoa was just an amazing line from Jaden Sewer, but it's just an interesting way to defend. It came off the back of an obstruction. Kolomatangi just getting his line slightly wrong. That gave Samoa possession. You know, and once they got into this position, you know, you felt as though, you know, what the big threat is when you've got such a powerful fullback like Suali'i is, for defenders to get transfixed with him, to get obsessed with him. So what we see is Katoa going, right, I'm going to deal with Suali'i. Well, Jaden Sewer just rips his inside shoulder clean off, and that's all about the threat of Suali'i, isn't it?
Just to add to that as well, Anthony Milford did an absolutely incredible job. He went all the way to the defensive line. That means Felice Kafusi had to lean in on him. He had to dedicate, so stop that inside slide as well.
Although Suali'i doesn't touch the ball there, it's probably testament to how good of a player he is. That he's making defenders change how they defend without even touching the ball. He's the clear threat. He's the main man out the back for him, and you know, Tonga really fell into the trap.
But in the main, that's praising Samoa for their different threats, John. That's not being overly critical of Tonga, is it?
No, I don't think so. It's a combination of both. I think Tonga could have defended that better for sure, but you have to be aware of Suali'i as a threat. He's the biggest threat in that picture, but it's always a balancing act. When you're defending in those positions, you've got a decision to make. You've got to deal with what's right in front of you. You've got to worry about what's going on over here, and he got it wrong there, did Katoa.
The rule of thumb in rugby league is always defend your inside shoulder. Tomalolo on his way off on his interview there referenced it. A soft try on an inside shoulder, that's exactly what he's talking about.
So when we look at the opening Tonga try, where are the differences? And this comes from a Samoan penalty though as well.
Yeah, well, it's not a great minute for Suali'i. We spoke about his strength with the ball. Well, concede a penalty with the ball, and then off the back of that, look, his unbelievable skill. What a catch from Tupu. But this is interesting from a fullback, Sam. Talk us through it.
It is. At fullback, you've got to defend your line. You've got to decide how many defenders go each side. At this point here, Suali'i sent 6 to the left, 4 to the right, plus himself, which is the wrong decision because they've got 2 ball players. You can see the 7's looking at the fullback there. The position that the number 7 now is in would have been where he would have started had Suali'i sent another player over. So Suali'i, with his sort of wrong numbers, has put the defence under some pressure, but let's not miss out the amazing catch that actually, without that catch, the try doesn't even happen.
We almost skirted over it. You know, you watch it and you go, oh my word, that was really special.
He made it look easy.
He did. He made it look that easy, but an incredible piece of skill from Tupu. Suali'i showing a bit of naivety when it comes to the nuances of playing fullback. Without doubt, he's a great athlete. That'll come with time when he plays there, for sure.
That's the job of a wingman, though, as well.
Oh, yeah.
They get very few chances. They'll get the ball very few times on the end of the play. Make sure that you get the ball in your hands and you stay on the island and get the ball down. They've got one job.
And the next bit was all about Samoan possession, wasn't it? And they just had an incredible amount of possession, and that resulted in the try from Luai, and it was just Samoa really giving it to Tonga, it was an offload from Tupu, which was a crazy decision, really. And what we see here is what exactly we talked about before the game, how elusive he is. His left foot step is dynamite, and he challenges teams on the inside. This, for me, is a really interesting clip. As we look here, Luai's the threat out the back. Tonga go, right, we're going to shut it down. But what interests me is what's happening on the inside of the line. Look at this space grow. We've got one defender overworking, one underworking, and ultimately that's where Luai goes back for, and he's a master at finding those chinks in the line.
Tonga, previewing this game, will have spoken about this exact play. Luai's not a player that you go and defend one out. He's got some of the best feet. We saw it pre-game. We've seen it for the first 40 minutes. He's like a touch player. You know, sometimes you can't even lay a hand on him. So going out defending him one-on-one, unless you make it, you're going to be in trouble, and that's what happened.
And that was the problem, because I think it was Pedicini, wasn't it? He got there, but didn't take him.
That was it, yeah. Pedicini, he jumped the queue, and the thing you can't do against a sidestepper.
Well, unless you take...
Unless you come up with the goods, but you just don't do it. Not against a sidestepper, because you just isolate yourself too much. It's just food for sidesteppers. They love it. You jump out on me. I get the ball, I'm going to clean you, and that's exactly what he does. Left foot step, lazy defenders, over-defending, and back on the inside. Shut the gates.
You can make one defensive error and usually get away with it. Yeah. So you can come out the line and miss him, right, fine. But what happened on the inside, you had somebody who's lazy, somebody who's overworked. There's probably 3 or 4 defensive errors in that, and that's when you concede points. On the flip to that, we saw how desperate Tonga were, and actually how Tonga got it right when they needed to. Some of the defence on their line, under the blowtorch from Samoa, who've got some incredible athletes who are dangerous in this situation. This effort and commitment will please Jason Tomalolo and his team.
All this was going on at that stage of the game, 25 to 35 minutes, where energy was low. You could look right across both sides. Both sides were gassed after 30 minutes, and this is when all the pressure was coming, and Tonga did remarkably well to not let any tries.
This is unbelievable defending this, isn't it?
Some great school. Big Josh Papali puts nearly a perfect kick on his foot with no time to think about. I think he's been immense, but I think also Samoa just let them off the hook a little too many times. And that gives guys like this the opportunity to get back into the game.
Yeah, and when he's in the right parts of the field, Tomalolo's going to blow you to bits. Well, that was a dangerous sign for Samoa. They've just defended so well of Tonga, and then as soon as they get down here, well, look to counter-punch and for Takeo to score. I think that shows incredible resolve from a Tongan team who'd been under a huge amount of pressure from a very skilled Samoan team, Sam.
And this kick, this is the second time they put the ball in the in-goal in the same minute. Yeah. Tuilola here went down the other end, repeat set. They've kicked the ball out to him, they've got within a metre, same again. Put it in that area enough, they're going to come up with some points.
And their repeat set created a condensed defence. They were loose on numbers out on their left-hand side. They pulled too fast, created that space which allowed the ball to be put through.
Yeah, I think Tonga's ability to repel Samoa and then counter-punch, to go up the other end and then score points, that's a great sign. This is a high-quality game, man. Top quality.
It's fantastic, and honestly, every time there is a big hit, you can hear the crowd wince as well as the 4 of us in here, but they are wincing at the big hits too. Let's see back to the wheelchair competition earlier. England played Spain. This is what happened.
We've not seen it before. As here just ahead of kick-off, we do pay respects. The Rugby League is one game together. The men, women and wheelchair athletes on the 700 players from 20 nations. It is an all-inclusive sport. There's a pass there, is that play on, and Brown is away here, and Jack Brown with a very first set, he's got to race away and score. The pass from Lewis King was on the money, and England get this crowd on their feet. Joel Lacoum gets it away, looks for the quick ball out wide. Gonzalez thinks he's got space first try, and he has. This is wheelchair rugby at its best. Here's Halliwell, oh the south step, squeezed in and out, still going very well, looking for support, can't find it. Second phase should be here for England, they've got an overlap, the ball over the top, Simpson, he's in. Could be a chance here out wide, it's another pass, it's a Hawkins hat-trick, the vision, the awareness there, and look at the celebration. Here comes King. King now working his way out wide. Gets the ball out wide for Hawkins. Oh, the sidestep. Can he keep the ball alive? Not on this occasion, he can't. England knocking on the door. They want more points. Roberts ducks under one. And Roberts scores at the side of the post. Could be more points coming here. Oh, one way, then the other. Collins.
front of the post. Here they go again, looking to lay a platform. Coyne reaches out. Here we go now, ball moving out wide. Coyne, oh, what a pass! What a pass! What a try! Hawkins is over, and then Roberts races away, wraps up the hat-trick, and look at the celebrations for England. They're at the start of their World Cup journey, but they've done what they had to do.
100 up for England there in the wheelchair tournament. 2 more games in the women's competition this evening. So New Zealand, Cook Islands, and then France against Australia, all on the iPlayer from 5. And then tomorrow from 5, 2 more in the wheelchair tournament. Both are in Group B, France against Scotland, and then Wales against the USA. Kick-off on the way here at Warrington. Is it that simple for Tonga? Cut out the errors, and this is theirs.
I think both sides will want to cut down some of the silly mistakes and penalties, errors. There's been a few 6-agains. I think it's whichever of these sides stick in it for longest, because there's going to be another dip in energy around 20 minutes this half, I think, and I think whichever team capitalises in that period will go on and win it.
I think that dip will come a little bit earlier. They were struggling. They were really struggling at times. But yeah, for Samoa, Jerome Luai was just telling boys, we need to settle down. Let's just play out the sits and get to our kicks. Don't push these passes.
Execution, Mark. The team that goes out and executes some of their plays and does it well will end up winning. The team that locks up, shuts up shop and just tries to engage in a physical tussle, I think will get beat. I fancy Samoa.
What, on the basis that they're more likely to take it to Tonga?
I just think Luai's a big game player. I can see him just growing into this.
We haven't seen David Fafita yet. They've still got some firepower to come onto the field of Tonga.
Thank you to you both. It's been an exhilarating match so far, exhilarating first 40. We are hoping for, and we are probably expecting, more of the same in the second half. Just 2 points the difference between the two sides. Tonga 10, Samoa 12. Let's rejoin Jonathan Davis, John Keir, and first of all, Matt Newsom.
So 40 minutes separating Samoa from a first ever World Cup semi-final.
Look left or look right. Is it
This
an Andy there?
Tonga team who were there for their first time
Is it
in
Andy?
2017 will not want to relinquish their opportunity either. A big first 40 to
You
come.
have to go back
Or should I say
because it's a
second 40?
charging point on your
12
left. You
points to
just
10.
pass on your right,
First half we
there's a
had.
charging point,
This one
yeah?
promises to be equally as ferocious as the first.
Oh, it was a sensational first half in all aspects of rugby league, but I'm certain that Christian Wolf in the Tongan dressing room
you can
have
still go forward.
been on to his players about cutting out the errors, some loose errors. And I'm certain in the Samoan changing room they'll be looking just for more of the same and to execute those players once they're in the 20.
Loving run for Babali'i that time.
Okay,
Crichton
you in a train station, yeah?
trying to prize his way through the defence.
Right.
Last one here for Samoa. Up goes Luai's kick.
What?
Steepling kick. Underneath it, Katoa took it.
Good
Bounced
take.
off the tackle from Lapai.
Good set though.
Terra Firma.
Yes,
Good
great set for them. Start first set, look where they end up. But just a little bit too far with the kick. He took it quite comfortably.
You went in a big runabout.
Yeah, you know, again, I'm sure that Samoa will attack the edges, try and move the big Tongan pack around. But there's still a lot to come off the bench, isn't there?
There certainly is, yes. David Fafita, he may well be the ace up the sleeve. All will be revealed.
Yeah.
Matt Parrish sat on the bench. His sign of a narrow lead. You know that lead will be tested. Havili tried to offload it,
Yeah.
did it right.
If you tell me
And
where you
comes
are
up with
right
it.
now,
Why is he trying to,
it's so
you know,
easy
get rid
just
of the
to
ball? There's
directly
no
from
need
there
for
straight
that.
to the goal off.
3 men in the tackle.
Although their own worst enemies in the first half, weren't they? And they're repeating it in the second half.
Yeah.
Back here. Hold 2 up.
There's 3 men in the tackle there. He's trying to get an offload.
Luai. Now marching to Pau.
Silver, get up. See what? Got a hold.
He's a big unit.
Yeah.
And he was travelling too. Babali'i out the back. Milford dropped off to Sua. He got it wrong that time. Nice idea, not quite the execution.
Yeah, poor communication there.
But you can see, Jonathan, what they're trying to do is work that middle unit over once again. There was an inside ball to go back against the grain. Unfortunately for the Samoans, it hit terra firma.
Yeah, and as Tumalolo said, you know, the inside defence was poor in the first half and allowed a couple of tries in.
Now Daniel Tupou wrestling with Anthony Milford there. He retains possession. Off the back of that, there might be a bit of a spring here for Tonga. Here comes Kavusi. Oh, he's got the pass away to Suli. It was behind him. He was always reaching back. Just those bits of detail. Yeah.
Just overrun it a little bit, didn't he? You know, I don't like criticising the wingers, but if he got to hold your line a little bit because he had to break the tackle and then get his hands free. So you just got to hold your run a little bit and see you run onto it.
Luai missed pass out towards Lafai. Samoa looking to pounce here on the back of that error.
Yes, I can look at you.
Swung back in by May. Luai now onto Tupou. Big fend from him. Running hard here, Martin Tupou.
Yes, that's what we trying to do, right?
Luai. Darting feet to Milford.
No,
now Crichton, no pass. Toe.
You
The
in
pen
your
with
school,
connection.
you close to the
Looking to
train
post
station,
some
right?
points here. Desperately flew onto that time.
If you go back a small runabout, there's a Tesco. You pass a Tesco superstore. Okay, go to Tesco superstore. I know it's close. Just get out the car, close to that. They probably got internet.
Good hands. So trying to force his way over. In the end, to be fair, Tonga scrambled well and brought that play to an end.
If not,
yeah, good defence from Tonga, but they're bringing it on themselves, aren't they? Once again, they're inviting Samoa to attack their goal line, and they're putting themselves under pressure.
They need a good set here now, Tonga. Just to clear the line, steady set, nothing stupid. Put a boot to ball.
Straight on.
These two
Right to the bottom.
nations have had each other's territory over the years. And now they're playing out their rivalries on a rugby league pitch. And every time they do, they've had 4 years in the waiting for this. It's the last time they met in Campbelltown. And they are relishing it. Reunited. Lollahea with a kick.
Good kick.
They'll be very happy with that, Jonathan, won't they, the Tongan side, because it's released that pressure valve, bought them some territory, but now they need to invest their energy in restricting Samoa.
Right. Into centre field they'll come. Lafayette is. Came off a building site to play for Samoa, for Salford last season, and himself a recall after injuries within the squad.
Then the field is on the right, right on the crossroad at the bottom.
Levi. Crichton.
It's on the right.
Oh, that was a direct carry, wasn't it?
They're picking out the 14 for Tonga. They really have Sony Luke.
Yeah, he'll have sore shoulders, won't he? Sueli runs into Lollahea that time. You have the half-backs, the pivots, the schemers are the ones who are getting targeted. Luai, miss pass, Lafay with the kick.
You tell me where, because I want you to...
And what a breakout this could be here. Will Hopoate couldn't slip the cover tackle in the end, but
it's not far from there. It's probably...
Yeah, well, I think he called Jerome Luai offside.
Yeah, he did.
And he responded to the referee's call, and that allowed Hopoate to get those easy yards.
Fafita's on. Tupou bumps into contact. Tokyo keeps it alive. Moses Suli.
They're pushing the pass, aren't they?
They don't want to get spooked by the scoreboard.
Hopoate's looking in a bit of strife at the moment.
Tell me where are you? You should be past the bridge.
All season to get on the field regularly for St. Helens, hasn't it?
So restart here for Tonga.
That's
a settler.
Yeah. Okay. Before you go to a crossing, you look to the right. You look to the right. Yeah, there's a run up
Fafita's on as well now, watch out.
He's lurking, isn't he? He's winding up with this one. He'll go inside to Tokiaho instead. Samoa being stretched here. Luke's looking to tackle. Katoa.
Restaurant on the left.
He was almost in the line there, wasn't he?
Great tackle, though.
He's played really well, Milford, hasn't he?
He's always pumping himself up with every challenge. Fafita gets the pass away. Pedicini. Awful lot for Katoa to do. Penalty.
Yeah, Jerome Luai offside.
Well, that's an indication of their wariness of David Fafita.
He was straight off the line. There he goes. Look.
He's having another dig, isn't he? Samoa put the bodies in the line. In the way. Roadblock. Obuate. Chikolo Matangi. Shredding out meters. Luke has a peek. Into Tokiaho. Now Katoa. Ball in all tackle.
Offside.
That again.
Again, ping for getting off the line. Too sharp.
They really are, yes. And Murdo Masilla's just taking exception to a little bit of the action. It'll be interesting to see though, Jiffy after this, whether they go for the 2 points to tie the score or they just keep rolling on, because Samoa have been under intense pressure the last few minutes.
Yeah, I think they'll go. They're just a tap and go, I think.
I know,
Nearly 50 minutes before the first flash point.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, they've got those fans behind the post. Here we go. That's the shot.
It's a good hit.
From Milford.
4-5-8.
Now they're going for goal.
Yeah.
4-5-8.
Christian Wolf, stony-faced. Side have the chance to square
Right, you
things
have
up
to
here.
go to Salisbury first.
What a cracking game this is.
Yeah, brilliant game.
Absolutely caught this is.
Okay, you need to go to...
England will be rubbing their hands, you know, because this will take some energy out of whichever team gets through.
Yeah, the Emirates Stadium lies in wait for one of these teams, as do England.
Yes,
Anthony Milford
another time will be...
have not missed a tackle yet. And he's been
Another time will be...
bending his back all afternoon, it's fair to say. Katoa just
It'll be bending on from there, you know?
clear the old airways before he boots this one.
He's taking the fairway back, yes?
Yes, I agree with you,
I see why he takes it that far back.
Because if you... Okay, no, just go that way. Just go across.
So both sets of players just taking in a good lungful after what's been a really frantic start to the second half.
Well, I hate to tell them, but they've
Right,
another
on
30
the way,
minutes of
if
this.
you see no...
Yeah, no respite, lads. This is
on the way, you know, stop
nearly a
and
mini
go
break.
quickly, you know?
Katoa taking his time.
Because you really get in a
As is his
difficult
want.
situation. You just need to follow his instruction or towards you.
So Isaiah Katoa, Penrith
Just
Jr.,
need to
who will head to the Dolphins in 2023.
Right.
Bright future in the game, most likely.
Where? Is it open?
Has the chance to square
Oh,
things
he's still
up
there.
here.
You still...
The rain has
Okay,
subsided
get
at the Halliwell Jones. The kick is good.
Yes.
12 points apiece. Half an hour.